Hello everyone, John Chicker 12 back here again with another video. Yes, this is another Comic-Con recap video, yes. But this is going to be my last one, I'm sorry. Well, what am I saying? Sorry, I'm pretty sure a lot of you didn't even like anything I stated, but basically I'm back again to talk, so just bear with me. But seeing as how I've already talked about the Warner DC movie panel, the Marvel Studios movie panels, and obviously now the only logical answer to talk about is, yes, the Warner Brothers DC TV panel. Yes, obviously coming this fall, DC and Warner Brothers has tons of TV shows, comic book TV shows up the yin-yang for fucking the fall. We got Arrow Season 3, The Flash, Constantine, Gotham. Just awesome stuff right there. Just really awesome stuff. And they had the entire cast and crew of every single show at Comic-Con this year, which was pretty badass. It was hands down the best thing out of all the other Comic-Cons. Next to the Avengers, Ant-Man, Batman v Superman, way better than those. It was just so fucking awesome. They were so fun. They were so encouraging. They talked forever. They took pictures. Stephen Amell showed his abs. I don't know why he did it, but it was cool. I'm just saying, it was fucking awesome. Everything was just great. Everything was going awesome. They gave us... First off, I'm going to start with Arrow and just work my way over. Technically... it is, you know, I don't know, a lot of people have their odds with Arrow. Personally, I think it's like the best comic book TV show, like, since Smallville done. You know, it's just that awesome, it's just badass. But basically, they talked for a long time, answered questions, stated things for Season 3, but they also showed us and gave us a teaser for the actual, Season 3, Arrow Season 3. It was pretty badass. To tell you the truth, I would have liked to see, like, more, like, action, you know, Arrows, you know, fucking fighting, like, the Count, or, you know, like, messing around with Brown and Routh as the Atom, but, you know, I digress. It was still pretty cool, but they also released another piece of footage after releasing, and confirming the big, super boss, the final boss villain for Season 3. Which is Ra's al Ghul. Yes, Ra's al Ghul. We all speculated, we all talked about it, we all knew in a way that yes, Ra's al Ghul was coming to Arrow. He was eventually going to come to Arrow. And yes, Season 3, he's coming. He's going to kill fucking Stephen Amell. He's going to destroy Starling City. He's going to bitch slap the Atom. He's just going to do crazy shit. League of Assassins, bitches. I'm just telling you, Ra's al Ghul coming to Arrow is just badass. And finally, we're going to get a real comic book version of Ra's al Ghul. No offense to the Nolan universe, the Dark Knight trilogy. I like Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul, but, you know, seeing as how Arrow's done a good job at having realism, but still being based around the comics, I'm glad that they're doing a more comic booky Ra's al Ghul. Hopefully they introduce, like, the Lazarus Pit and, like, the theory that he's been around for millions of years and shit. If they do that, I'm all for Arrow, like, forever. I'm just saying, that's going to be awesome. But the footage that they showed with Ra's al Ghul is mind-blowing. Please, if you have yet to see it, go onto YouTube and search Arrow Season 3 Ra's al Ghul footage. It would fucking change your life. Well, maybe not, but it changed my life. It was just badass. Let's leave it at that. But basically, I hope you guys enjoyed Arrow panel. It was pretty badass. The footage was amazing. But then we go down to the Flash. The Flash didn't really do anything amazing, other than showing us the official pilot. They showed us the pilot for the Flash, and I really give them props for that. We all knew that they were going to show the pilot, but I would have liked it if they had, like, an official panel where they were going to do stuff. I know Grant Gustin was there and he was talking, and he posed photos with Stephen Amell and stuff. That's all cool and stuff, but I don't know. I would have liked the Flash panel to have their own kind of panel, just to talk shit. But basically, they showed us the pilot, which was cool. I'm not a big, disappointer. You know, I'm not against the Flash. I love the Flash. So, I mean, like, I know there are people out there who are still, like, discounting Grant Gustin as the Flash, but come on, if you have yet to see any of the teasers, any of the promos for the Flash, you need to do yourself a favor and look them up, because that's going to be just mind-blowing for you. But also, big confirmation. Apparently, some point in the Flash TV show, there's going to be a major superhero boss fight. 2 of them at least. Apparently one episode, specifically in the Flash series, is going to depict Green Arrow versus the Flash, which is pretty interesting. I can't wait to see that. I don't know what that's all about, but it sounds pretty badass. But also, some point in the Flash, maybe like the finale or something, there's going to be like a superhero battle, apparently. There's going to be like major superheroes coming in to battle, which just, I don't know if that's confirmed or like official. I heard it. My brain's hurting. It's just going to explode. Basically, that's just badass. It just makes me wish October was here faster so I can finally see this shit. It's just awesome. The Flash, I love you guys. I'm fucking can't wait to see that shit. I've yet to see the pilot, so no spoilers, people. No spoilers. But basically, let's move off of that into Constantine. Yes, Constantine, they showed us a new teaser trailer, or a new trailer, rather. And of course, they also released their pilot. I think they showed, released their pilot with the Flash as well, so the people at Comic-Con got to see Constantine pilot as well as the Flash pilot. But very interesting about the trailer that they also released for Constantine really makes me more enthusiastic about Constantine. I mean, like, at first I liked it, but then I kind of felt like, oh, well, maybe it's going to be too, like, supernatural, you know? Like a show that's way too about the supernatural. Kind of like the movie was, where it's like felt way too religious-y, which I think sucks, because why the fuck would I want to like deal with religion for like 30 minutes of an episode, you know? It just feels unnecessary. I went to Catholic school, bitches. Anyways, the trailer was pretty badass. It showed us, it kind of re-encouraged myself about the show, because they confirmed that there's going to be some major comic book characters in Constantine, which makes me believe that, well, maybe this show isn't going to be strictly a religious-y, supernatural show, and it's going to be more of a comic book show, which is pretty badass. And before you guys speculate, let me just introduce the characters that they might be showing, and they also kind of teased in the trailer itself. Spoiler alert if you have yet to see the trailer. Go check it out, then come back. But basically, these are the characters. Dr. Fate. Yes, Dr. Fate was teased in the trailer, and he will be showing up some point in Constantine, which is badass. Dr. Fate, oh my god, that helmet looks fucking awesome. That golden helmet looks so fucking badass. I'm telling you, people, I can't wait to see Dr. Fate doing something crazy, because he's a crazy guy. Or girl, depending on your preference. But basically, they also introduced and confirmed that the Spectre will also be showing up at Constantine. I don't know how that's going to fit, but I'm actually cool with that. It's the Spectre showing up, that's pretty badass. I'm all for that. And also and this is a rumor at this point. I don't know if the Constantine people have confirmed it. I don't know if they officially did it. But apparently, the big rumor that's been going around is apparently Swamp Thing. Yes, the Swamp Thing will be also showing up at in Constantine. Possibly as a reference to Swamp Thing, or we'll actually see Swamp Thing, or it's an Easter egg to Swamp Thing. So I don't know which way they're going to go with it, but apparently the big rumor that's been going around, which I've yet to hear anybody confirm, is that Swamp Thing will show up in Constantine, which is pretty badass. I fucking, like, I'm all for Constantine now. I was at first, then I lost my enthusiasm, but now they just re-encouraged me to be more enthusiastic. Just really badass. Dr. Fate, the Spectre, Swamp Thing. This is just awesome. This is what comic books, content should be. But anyways, moving on to that, Gotham. They didn't really do anything. They didn't really talk that long. They didn't really introduce something big. They showed us a new teaser, but nothing special. So I'm not going to really talk about that. Gotham, I don't know. I like what they're doing, and I was really hyped when I first saw the first trailer. I will admit, when I did my review. But I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of like losing my enthusiasm for Gotham. I don't know. It just feels like every episode to this show is going to be strictly based to origin stories to villains, which in theory is cool and all. I like that theory. I mean, but at the end of the day, you can't have these origin stories to these villains happen without a Batman. You need a Batman for most of these villains, which is why they're kind of screwing up the origins to some characters. You know, like changing Poison Ivy's name, supposedly making Harvey Dent older. You know, it just, I don't know, feels very unnecessary. Feels really weird. I don't know how it's gonna go about. We'll see eventually when it comes out in October or September, wherever the fuck. But I don't know. Gotham, you really need to make Bruce Wayne older in this show. I mean, like, seeing as how Gotham is not gonna have anything to do with, you know, Batman v Superman, you might as well just make Bruce Wayne older and just have a Batman at some point. I know they're not gonna have Batman in this show at all, which is sad. But just make Bruce Wayne at least older, you know, like a teenager or like a young adult, you know, like learning, you know, how to fight and shit. I'm just saying, it would just kind of, you know, be missed opportunity if this show is dedicated to just straight up the Penguin. You know, I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, everything was awesome. The Warner DC TV panel was just awesome. They showed all the awesome content. They showed the pilots, more trailers. Everybody talked. Stephen Amell got crazy. Everything was just awesome and fun. So definitely it was just really cool and badass. But basically, that's pretty much it for all the Comic-Con stuff that I want to talk about. There was a lot of other really awesome content they showed at Comic-Con, but I don't know. I guess I'll talk about it later at some point, making maybe like more official videos for them specifically, but everything was awesome at Comic-Con. It wasn't the best Comic-Con ever, but it was still pretty decent. It was awesome. We got to see footage for, you know, the two biggest, most anticipated movies of all time, you know, and Paul Rudd came by showing the helmet with Michael Douglas and stuff. That was cool, and, you know, we got Stephen Amell getting all crazy, you know, showing us his abs, which is always nice. But anyways, guys, tell me what you thought of Comic-Con this year. Tell me everything. What did you guys think? Did you agree or disagree with anything I stated? Please leave in the comment section below. Also, tell me what you guys thought about any of the footage that you saw. Tell me what your thoughts on the pilots. Obviously, don't leave any spoilers. And of course, what are your personal thoughts on Ra's al Ghul coming to Arrow Season 3? Personally, really badass. What do you think about supposed major superhero bash at Flash? I don't know why that rhymes, but anyways, at the Flash. Please leave your comments below on that. Also, what are your personal thoughts on Constantine becoming more comic booky, which I think is personally badass? What are you guys' personal thoughts on that? And of course, what are your overall thoughts on Gotham? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you enthusiastic? Or you just don't care? Leave in the comment section below. What is your personal thoughts on Comic-Con overall? Hope you guys enjoyed this, man. John Trigger 12.